South Sudan, officially known as the Republic of South Sudan, is the youngest nation in the world, having gained independence from Sudan on July 9, 2011. This followed decades of conflict, marked by two lengthy civil wars, which eventually led to a comprehensive peace agreement and a referendum where the southern part of Sudan voted overwhelmingly for independence. Geography. Located in east-central Africa, South Sudan is bordered by Sudan to the north, Ethiopia to the east, Kenya, Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the south, and the Central African Republic to the west. The country features extensive swamps and floodplains along the White Nile, which traverses the country, as well as tropical forests, grasslands, and savannahs. History and independence. The region's history of conflict dates to the First Sudanese Civil War, 1955 to 1972, followed by the Second Sudanese Civil War, 1983 to 2005, largely fueled by central economic and political marginalization, ethnic division, and religious disputes between the predominantly Muslim North and the Christian and animist South. The 2005 Comprehensive Peace Agreement ended the Second Civil War and laid the groundwork for the 2011 referendum on independence. Government and politics. Since independence, South Sudan has faced significant challenges, including political instability, corruption, and ongoing conflict. The country operates under a presidential system, but conflict between President Salva Kiir and former Vice President Riek Machar erupted into a civil war in December 2013, causing widespread devastation and a humanitarian crisis. A peace agreement was signed in 2018, but its implementation has been slow, and sporadic fighting continues. Economy. South Sudan's economy is heavily dependent on oil production, which accounts for almost all of its export revenues and a significant portion of its GDP. However, the economy suffers from the lack of infrastructure and the ongoing conflict, which disrupts oil production and exacerbates poverty and underdevelopment. Agriculture, another vital sector, remains underdeveloped despite the abundance of fertile land and water. Society and culture. South Sudan is ethnically and culturally diverse, with over 60 different ethnic groups. The largest group is the Dinka, followed by the Nuer and others. Each group speaks its own language, although English is the official language of the government, intended to facilitate unity among the diverse populations. Humanitarian issues. The country faces severe humanitarian challenges, including displacement, food insecurity, and outbreaks of diseases. Millions of South Sudanese have been displaced internally or have fled to neighboring countries. The ongoing conflict has severely hindered access to basic necessities like healthcare, education, and safe drinking water. Environmental concerns. Environmental issues in South Sudan include deforestation, soil degradation, and wildlife conservation. The Sud wetland, one of the largest tropical wetlands in the world, is an essential habitat for biodiversity but is threatened by both human activity and changes in climate. Despite its rich natural resources and cultural diversity, South Sudan's development has been stunted by continued instability and conflict. The path forward for the country requires sustained peace, effective governance, and international support to rebuild its economy and improve living conditions for its people.